Hello and welcome to Crochet Advent Day 8. This is a series where I post a new crochet tutorial every single day until Christmas. So if you aren't already, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on a single one of these tutorials. We aren't even halfway done yet. There's a bunch more tutorials on the way. But let's talk about what we're making today. Today we're going to be crocheting a very easy design that you can make in like 15 to 30 minutes, and that are these crochet scrunchies. Obviously scrunchies would make a great crochet gift. You can make one for every single one of your friends and it'll only take you a couple hours because again, these take like 15 minutes to make. So I'll show you one here up close. This is what the scrunchie looks like. I like to do it in two different colors. So I do a base color and then one little color around the outside for a little pop of something extra. But you can make the whole thing in one color, or you can switch colors with every single row if you wanted to. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial for this crochet little scrunchie. This is what it looks like in the hair and on the wrist. Let's go ahead and make it. For this tutorial, I'm using weight 4 acrylic yarn. You can just use one color, but I think it's really pretty to do a main color, which is going to be blue in this case, and then do a little accent color with the green. So I'm just using two colors here of weight 4 acrylic yarn, and then you're also going to need a hair tie. So obviously you can just get these from any store nearby. I actually get mine off of Amazon, which I'll link that for this video as well, because you can get a whole pack of about 200 for only like, I think it was $8 or $9. So if you're planning on making a lot of scrunchies, I would recommend just getting a big bulk pack, and they're still the same quality as the store-bought scrunchies. And then you're also going to need a 5mm crochet hook. So I'm going to start with the main color I want the scrunchie to be, which is this blue yarn. Instead of creating a slip knot and casting on, the first thing I'm going to do is just place this hook right through the hair tie. I'm just placing the hair tie right on the hook, and now I'm going to grab my yarn, I'm going to pick up the yarn and pull it right through. And now in order to lock this yarn in place I'm going to pinch the yarn like so to hold it nice and tight, and I'm going to chain 1 and 2, and then pull the tail end to tighten it up into a knot. So now we basically have our slip knot secured right on top of the hair tie like so. And now we want to start placing single crochets. So we're going to be single crocheting onto the hair tie. So every time you single crochet, you're going to go through the hair tie, pick up some yarn, so you have 2 loops on your hook, and then pick up some yarn and pull it through those 2 loops. So you're single crocheting right on top of the hair tie. So that's 1. And for this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and place 36 single crochets. So again, I'm placing my hook through or under the hair tie, picking up my yarn and pulling it through. So I have 2 loops on my hook, and then picking up some more yarn and pulling it through the 2 loops. So there's 2 completed, and I'm going to repeat this until I have 36 single crochet stitches going all the way around this entire hair tie. So you're just going to load this hair tie up with 36 single crochet stitches. And you're going to notice very quickly when you're placing these single crochets that's going to pile up quite heavily onto this hair tie. So just keep pushing them down, making more room and adding more single crochet. So here's my 36 single crochet here. So I've now single crocheted all the way around the entire hair tie. And you can add more or less single crochets if you want to. I just really like this number. I think it gives you a nice full scrunchie without it being too much or too little. So these stitches should just cleanly cover over that entire hair tie like so. And now I'm going to go ahead and insert my hook right into the very first single crochet that we made. So I've worked my way all the way around this entire hair tie, and there's this first single crochet stitch here that we placed initially. I'm inserting my hook right into that stitch, and then I'm going to slip stitch like so to bring this row to an end. So here's row 1 completed, and now we're going to start row 2. So we're going to start row 2 by chaining 2, because we're going to do this row with all double crochets. This chain 2 acts as the first double crochet of this stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and insert my hook into this exact same stitch I just slip stitched into. I'm going to insert my hook right into that stitch and then place a double crochet like so. And because we already had that chain 2, this acts as the first double crochet, so we kind of have 2 double crochets coming out of that one stitch. So I'm now going to yarn over, and I'm going to insert my hook right into the next stitch here, and into this next stitch I'm going to place a double crochet. And then I'm going to yarn over and place another double crochet into that exact same stitch. So we're completing an increase. We're placing 2 double crochets into 1 stitch, which is making the project bigger, and it's going to help ruffle out the scrunchie. So again, I'm going to yarn over, and now into this very next stitch here, I'm going to place another 2 double crochets, and I'm placing 2 double crochets into the exact same stitch. This really is so simple. You're now just going to go around the entire scrunchie here, all 36 stitches, and place 2 double crochets into every single stitch. So that's what I'm doing here, is I'm just going into the next stitch here, and I'm going to place 2 double crochets into this stitch, and I'm going to repeat this all the way around the entire circumference of the hair tie, placing 2 double crochets or an increase into every single stitch. Okay, And then after going around and placing 2 double crochets into every single stitch, I'm here at the end of the row. I'm going to insert my hook into that very first double crochet that I made and slip stitch. So at this point, you should kind of be getting this sort of ruffly shape that a normal scrunchie would have. Because we did so many increases with 2 double crochets in each stitch, it's going to really bunch up and create sort of these ruffles. But we're going to help to kind of bring the ruffles out a little bit more by doing another row here with the blue, or the base color of our scrunchie. So I'm going to go ahead and chain 2 like so. I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into this exact same stitch that we just chained 2 off of, and I'm going to go ahead and place a half double crochet where I pick up my yarn and I pull it through all 3 loops instead of going through 2 and going through 2 for a double crochet, like so. I'm then going to yarn over and go right into the next stitch and place another half double crochet, and then yarn over into the next stitch, half double crochet. So I'm not doing any increases. I'm not placing 2 of these half double crochets into one stitch. I'm just doing 1 half double crochet for every single stitch going all the way around. So I'm just doing 1 row of half double crochet all the way around the entire scrunchie, and I'll see you once I'm done with that row. Okay, and now after completing this row, I've worked all the way around with a half double crochet into every single stitch. I'm going to insert my hook right into that very first half double crochet stitch that I had placed, and slip stitch. And now at this point, I'm going to cast off and switch over to my other color. If you want to make the whole scrunchie in just one color, don't cast off, and you're just going to begin working as I'm about to demonstrate with this base color. But I think it's so pretty to just put a little border around the scrunchie. So we're going to go ahead and switch colors now. So I'm going to chain 1 like so, and I'm going to grab my scissors, and now I'm going to go ahead and cut my yarn, leaving a couple inches behind for the tail like so. And I'm going to pull my hook until that yarn pops right through that chain 1 stitch and pull it tight like so. I'm now going to go ahead and grab my green yarn, and now I'm going to cast back on anywhere in this scrunchie. It doesn't matter which stitch I start on. I'm just going to pick a random stitch, insert my hook right into that stitch there, and then grab my little accent color or my green yarn. I'm going to cast on by pulling that yarn right through, and then chain 2 to lock it in place and pull it tight like so. And now we're going to go ahead and insert our hook right into that exact same stitch I casted on from and place a single crochet like so. And I'm going to single crochet right into the next stitch, and we're just doing a little border here with this accent color, so I'm just going to do 1 entire row of single crochet. So I'm going all the way around the entire scrunchie, single crocheting into every single stitch all the way around. Okay. And after completing that entire row of single crochet, I'm going to go ahead and insert my hook into that very first single crochet stitch and then slip stitch like so, bringing that row to an end. I'm now going to cast off, so I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to grab my scissors and cut my yarn, leaving a little bit of a tail behind like so, and then I'm going to pull the hook until the yarn pops right through that stitch and give it a little tug to lock it in place. And here's the finished scrunchie. This is what it looks like. It is so cute. You can have so much fun mismatching all the different colors. I'm now going to go ahead and weave in these few loose ends here, and then the scrunchie is completed. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, that it was easy for you to follow, and that you liked the way the scrunchie turned out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments down below. If you have any recommendations of things you want to see me make this Christmas season, also put those in the comments down below. I probably won't be able to do all of them, but I am taking a couple recommendations. If you wanted to see something, I'll do my very best to kind of pick and choose some of them and make a couple more during the crochet advent. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe if you want to see a bunch more tutorials this month, and I will see you again tomorrow for another crochet tutorial. Goodbye.